Hello everybody and welcome back to Jake's RC Stuff, and we're here again working on the VTOL T1, and in this video we're going to be looking at actually installing the software and trying to get it set up on our F405 VTOL from Matec or however you want to pronounce it. Now, the videos I'm going to be using are from Painless 360's Ranger T1 VTOL build. We're starting with video 2 and basically going from the beginning. And the whole idea of this is that I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, because if you want to know how to do it, go watch his videos. You know, it's a case of Chinese whispers or the blind leading the blind if I do it. So you might as well go watch his videos to see what we're going to do. This video is essentially going to be, I guess, almost like a reaction video of me going through his instructions. So I've already downloaded the Ardupilot Arduplane with bl.hex. My laptop already has iNav installed on it to do the flashing, and then we'll see where we go from there. I am using a Mac just because my Windows laptop that I normally use for this stuff, the battery is kaput. Could replace the battery in it. It's not like it's a MacBook, but it'd be a nightmare to replace the battery. But I have a MacBook, so I might as well use that. It'll last a lot longer on battery, even on a new battery on that one compared to this one. Anyway, regardless, we'll get it started. So again, without doing the full sort of taking over his video, we need to boot the plane, boot the flight controller to DFU mode, connect it via iNav, and then do a local flash of the BL hex file. Again, if that makes no sense to you, watch Painless 360's video. So I'll get as far as that. I'll get as far as getting Ardupilot actually flashed to this flight controller, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so quick update. The firmware has flashed. Nice and easy with iNav. Press and hold the button while you plug it in. And we're done with iNav. Now what I need to try and do is find the Mission Planner software and install it on a Mac. So I don't know how much of a pain in the arse this is. Mission Planner on Android. Open Mission Planner. It's Windows only. Great. Okay, well, iNav bit worked fine. Let me get the old laptop out. I'll obviously have to spend money on a battery for it, which is great. So let me get my old Windows laptop out. It'll probably be very sluggish. I want to do a load of Windows 11 updates, but never mind. Let's get that out. Let's get that fired up, and we can move on to the Mission Planner bit. Okay, so I threatened the Windows laptop with instead going and getting my gaming laptop. Yes, that's right, I'm into IT and I've got far too many machines, basically one for every single job instead of having one big one. Anyway, and it decided to start working. It finally synced the time, which was the issue I had with it last time, and it's installing updates in the background. But I have installed Mission Planner. If actually, let me move some stuff around and you'll actually be able to see roughly what I'm doing. Huzzah! Now I could be more professional and actually do a screen recording, but there's so much going on this laptop at the minute that I'm not sure if it'll cope. Can I? Yes, that's a bit better. So there is the world, and it is very strange seeing something that I've seen quite a lot of videos actually running on my machine, even though it's something very small. It's not like I've downloaded, I don't know, some sort of Tor, dark web software or anything. But obviously I've seen a lot of this in... Sorry, I'm not sure if that cut out because it started flashing at me. But anyway, yeah, it's strange seeing software that I've seen a lot of videos. So I watch things like RC Test Flight and all this sort of boat stuff that still uses Mission Planner. See it on your own laptop, even though it isn't something from the dark web or whatever, it's still kind of interesting. So there it is installed. I haven't actually done anything with it yet. I'm not sure if I plug it in, anything actually happen. Let's give it a try. I click connect up here in the top right. Mavlink connecting. Done. Getting parameters. Presume this is all good things. Again, never used Ardupilot before. And there we are. And you can see in that top left, things I'm moving around. I don't have anything connected to this other than the flight controller. So I don't have GPS, don't have the radio transmitter, I don't have the video transmitter plugged in. So we'll leave it as is. So it's working, it's connected. Let me go back to Payless 360's video and see what we're doing next. Right, just done the calibrating the compass, and doing it without the written instructions on the website was a nightmare. Back, I thought meant instead of it facing forward, facing it backwards, which was really weird because I thought that'd been more compass anyway, but whatever. So no, this helps you out a lot. So if you just Google, what did I Google in the end? Mission Planner accelerometer calibration, and it helps you go through it. So now we are on to the compass, which I'm kind of thinking might be a bad idea to do now, but never mind, we can do it later on as well. So let's get on with that. Okay, so we are now to a point where I have done the compass calibration, which is a bit weird. Again, watch Payless 360's video on how to do it properly. And we now need to do radio calibration, which means I have to actually get a radio out and set up a model for this. So let's get the antenna on. I always just put it on just to make sure you absolutely do not forget and power it up without no antenna on, because you're just going to blow up your module, and that can be rather expensive. I think I'm also going to need a battery. You know, there's a battery in here, it's just not plugged in. Yeah, if you're not going to use your radio for a while, especially these ones that don't have like a physical switch to turn it off and on, it's a button that, it's a software button like what you get on a laptop or something like that. It doesn't physically disconnect the power from the radio like it used to do in the olden days. We can so let's power the radio up.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Yes, I still use OpenTX. I can't be asked to switch to Edge.
Switch warning.
Middle. RTC battery low. Yes.
Auto tune off. Whatever. Manual mode. FPV on.
Right. So, trying to remember how this radio works now. I thought someone was trying to break in. It's just the washing machine. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, if you hear that in the background, that's the washing machine. We'll create a model. Glider or plane? I guess a plane. Does it have a motor? Yes. How many ailerons does it have? It has one or two with a Y cable. Does your model have flaps? No. One for elevator, one for rudder. This all is well. Create the plane. Turn to exit. Right. So model 15 apparently. Let's put in our model name. Okay, T1 VTOL. There we are. So if we go across to here, we need to set up channel 5 to be, the source is going to be switch, actually arm, probably be switch F, you can always change it later, and 6 will be mode, which I will put on switch C. So we need to make sure that there's something in here, just as default. That should be enough to get us going. So the next thing we need to do is, oh my god, that washing machine sounds like it's moving around the room. So if we go to system, we go into crossfire config, waiting for crosshair, crossfire light, put it into bind, plug this in. I should then find the receiver.
RSSI critical.
Oh, but it's bound, that's fine. And then on the Nano RX, Is it not updated? That's weird. Alright, well now if we go to radio calibration, nothing's going to work I don't think, because we need to change optional hardware. Help me, Painless, help me! Right, I need to change something to tell it to use Crossfire, not S-Bus. So bear with me a sec while I find out where that is. Okay, so I've gone into config up here, full parameter tree. I have found serial 6. I also made sure it was connected because the first time I did it wasn't. And I have put in serial board, serial options, and it doesn't say anything about protocol. Bird alt config. Serial 6 protocol. Okay, 23. Right, params. Are you sure? Okay. Reboot is required. Alright. So I have seen that. I also need to look at BRD alt. Is it case sensitive? What's it? Because I'm in this menu. Do I need to set it to like all or something? One. Right, params. Okay. So now if I reboot the board, plug it back in, connect, Mavlink connecting, trying to connect. It's starting to rain, yes. Okay, so, whoops, that's back. So if I now go to config, actually no, setup, sorry. No, not install firmware, optional hardware, no. Promise is still loading. Okay, retry now. Okay, there we are. Right, mandatory hardware. Radio calibration. Hooray, things are moving. It's very slow, but things are moving. Right, excellent. So, let me go back in this video. And I believe we just go with calibrate radio. Ensure transmitter is on, receiver power connected. Ensure your motors don't have props. Move all lossy sticks and switches to extreme positions when the red bar hits the limits. Ensure everything is centered and throttled down and click OK. So the question is now, if I do pitch, it shows high, so that is the right way around. Okay. So I believe that's okay. It's really weird. It's the first time a Crossfire receiver has never done an update, but it was said it was connected on the little screen on the back on the module. So that's that calibrated. Let me pause the video again. We'll blast forward in the video and see if there's anything else that we need to do, as well as going through the tree. So to show you the sort of tree, the way it works, so you can see over here, you've got for Ardupilot, sorry, you need to set those two, and then if you're doing CRSF, you're specifically doing them, and then S-Bus and that, you're doing that. So the way you do that is it's under config, full parameter list, okay to that. If you choose all, you can literally just search for stuff in that box. If I go BRD, they are bird alt config, if you like, it's set to 1. And once you've changed anything, you need to click on write params. And again, before they take effect, some things need rebooting. But in the mode that we are, where it's just plugged in via USB, unplug and replug USB, click connect. away you go. So yeah, let me see what's next in Painless 360's video and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've just finished going through all of the different full parameter list stuff, setting it, writing it, getting it through there. And we're now going to go back into my mouse setup. So output. And I presume we need to change some of these. So again, I'll go back to Painless 360's video. Still all on video 2, by the way. And we'll get this done. I think what I might do, because it's getting quite late, it's coming up on 11:30 at night, when Painless 360's video 2 finishes, I'll finish this video, because it should be roughly somewhere near ready to put the flight controller in, and I can do that another night. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, and with that, it's done. I've done the flight modes, I've done the serial servo outputs even. Again, that's what they look like. But again, watch Painless 360's video to see how to do all this properly. This will just be sort of going through it. So yeah, other than the program sketching out a few times and spitting up errors, basically just refresh the tree and it will ping back to life. Yeah, that's it. Again, this isn't a how-to, this is my sort of experience of doing it, because especially when I'm literally just following someone's video because I've got no idea what I'm doing, go and watch Painless 360. So again, if you haven't got the full video title, it's Ranger T1 VTOL build, video 2, flashing and setting up the Maytech F405 VTOL flight controller. And I've realised why this camera flashes at me. It's if I open my AirPods for some reason. I think it tries to change to using them as a mic instead of my lovely wireless Mii's from, who was it? Is it Rode, these? Are these Rode? I have no idea. Rode, yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you enjoyed, please click the like button and subscribe if you're new. If you have any constructive comments, feedback, anything like that, leave it below. And at the minute for my channel, in order for me to earn some pennies from this to help pay for all this kit, the main thing that you can do to help me is watch time. So if you can watch some videos, leave them in a tab running. I'm not even know if I'm technically allowed to say this, it might be against TOS, but watch time, please make sure you watch as much of my videos as you can do, and it will help me move towards the next sort of step of YouTube's monetization policy, where I can hopefully get some money to help pay for flight controllers and laptop batteries and plane batteries. I've got to buy some batteries for this at some point. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. It's bang on 11:30 in the evening, so I am going to put out a lot of washing to dry and then go to bed because it's a Tuesday and I have work tomorrow. But I thank you for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.